Welcome everybody to a video about MYGM on 2K20. If you found this video, more than likely you're as frustrated about it as I am. I'm not a content creator. I'm not a YouTube video creator. I'm not here for the likes. I'm not here for the shares. I'm not here for any of that. I'm here. I'm a 2K supporter. I'm a day one 2K supporter. Been playing this franchise since 2K1 and seen it grow over the years into what it has become today. 2K20 came out about 2 weeks ago, and just like most of you, for as long as I can remember as a kid growing up, I couldn't wait till 2K Day, as they call it, release date. Went and picked the game up, came home, just like I do every year. Couldn't wait to get my hands on the MyGM mode. It's predominantly the only mode that I have played for the past 3 or 4 years since 17. I believe that's the first year they had it. But I'm a franchise guy. I've been playing franchise mode since day one. Season mode became franchise mode. Franchise mode became MyGM over the years. And it's a great experience. But it's an experience that they took away from us in 2K20. They completely blindsided us with the new system they call MyGM 2.0. You know, for the first time in a while, during the off season, leading up to the release of NBA 2K20, I didn't hear much about about MyGM. You know, normally you hear about NBA, all the modes that come out that are involved in the game. You hear about them, they brief you on it, tell you what to expect, this and that, whatever. This year I didn't hear anything about it. I heard very little about it actually, and the little that I hear is off of Twitter or YouTube guys who were invited to the event pre-release, and that information was they're gonna have a leaderboard now, and that's all I heard about it. That wasn't enough for that wasn't enough for me to decide. Oh, you know what? They're gonna change the entire mode now. We're not gonna be able to do any of the stuff that we were doing before. But it was enough to trigger concern from me personally. A leaderboard to me is it tells me that it's an online feature. It tells me that it's an online mode. Now you're competing against all the other my GMers out there to see who the top my GM guy could be. It's fine. You want to add that into the game, call it 2.0, have at it. I'm sure somebody will enjoy it. However, the problem I have with it, they didn't give us that option. They blindsided us. They didn't say they were going to take away the traditional my GM mode, the mode that we all have come to love and enjoy. The sim players like myself, I buy NBA 2K for the NBA itself. I buy it to play the NBA game, to get a good quality simulation style NBA basketball game that I could enjoy. Unfortunately, 2K has gone in a different direction over the years, over the last few years. And more, the signal has been pretty clear to me that they want to make 2K a predominantly online game. The most popular mode obviously has become my career, which is what most of the guys play now. Most of the younger generation, I would say at least, play that mode, and that's fine. You enjoy the park, you enjoy that, have at it. I have nothing against it. I don't personally play it. When I play video games, it's because I want to get away from my regular day. I want to come out here, play, get an hour in, an hour or two a day in, every day, and play my GM. Get that experience. I don't want to play online. I don't want to. I don't want to play online at all, actually, and I don't. I don't even play online 1v1. I don't do any of that. I play offline. I love offline. I grew up playing offline, and I still want to play offline only. Now 2K is making us play online. Now because they implemented these changes, you come over here. We're in the my GM main screen here, and already it looks completely different than what we're all used to. It's got new tasks, meet with the GM, uh, staff change, and all that chit chat with your players, which is cool. The layout is a little frustrating. There, that's what we used to right here. This layout is what we all know. Social media, trading block, team status, all this looks familiar. This is something new, which is fine. This is not my beef, but it is confusing. You go in there, you have the interaction with the governor, whatever. You skip right through it. For today, I'm not gonna mess around with it. But what I wanted to show you all was the lack of depth in this mode now is ridiculous. The interface still looks exactly the same right here, but look, check this out. First thing most of us do when we get the game, when we start a new my season or my GM, you come here and you look for the options, you look for the settings and all that stuff. You want to change the minutes per quarter, you want to change your sliders, all that stuff you want to be able to do. You want to come over here and scout, but guess what? You can't scout. You need to have a relationship with the scout first. So you gotta build that relationship with XPs, I believe, to be able to check the intel. You can't upload custom roster draft rosters. They got all these generic rosters. You cannot upload any rosters, any draft classes, any of that stuff. Player mentorship, gotta have a relationship with the trainer. So you can't do training. Scouting's limited. Coaching, I come in here, I want to set my lineups, the game plan, stuff like that. It's pretty limited too. Doesn't really let you change too much. Everything's different about the game, and all this is done without any knowledge to any of us. Trade, you gotta unlock the trade now. All this is cool if that's what you like. Pricing, you gotta have, you need to unlock again. All this stuff is based on unlocking stuff. You need to have the XPs, you need to have the relationships, you need to build the relationships with certain people, with certain individuals, to be able to have access to all the depth. The reason we like this mode, the depth that we enjoyed in the past, is no longer there. Some of it you can gain by building a relationship, but most of it you can't. You can't change quarter length. You can't customize the rosters, which is huge for me. You know, I like to get up in there and download some of those rosters, the draft rosters. Some of you guys out there do a really good job with that. They took that away. I'm gonna go in game real quick and show you a couple more things that's really frustrating. I mean, you can't change the roster. I mean, you cannot change the minutes. You can't change the minutes of the game itself. You can't even play the game. Look, gotta go over here. You gotta end the day. Alright, let's end the day and see what happens. Oh, more things to do. I just want to play the game. So let's get up in the game now. Yes, get up in the game. Let's see what this game is about. Just frustrating, man. If you're over here, you're watching this video, you probably feel the same way I do. You know what I mean? The best the best mode of the game was stripped from us with no knowledge, with absolutely no knowledge. Nobody said anything about it. You go on Twitter right now, You type in MYGM, and all you're gonna see is negative comments from people. Those are people like me and you. Those are people who are frustrated, who have had it with this. If you want to add something new, add it, but don't take something away that all your users, your offline users, were enjoying. We were enjoying this mode, and you just stripped us of it. We spent $60 on this game, not knowing much about it. They just released a patch, a huge patch. Downloaded it, nothing. Hasn't done nothing to my GM. Hasn't done anything to my league. Hasn't done anything to any of the offline modes. They keep catering to the park. They keep catering to my team. They keep catering to my player. All this stuff. And guess what? You know why? Because of the XP. For monetary purposes. The VC. People are spamming that, buying, so they can get their guys, so they can level up. What about the offline users? What about the people who have been loyal to you, like myself, since 2K1, since Dreamcast? I've been playing this game. We grew up playing this game offline. You want to cater to the online people? That's fine. But at what cost? It's really frustrating. Alright, now we're in game. Now, one thing I do like about the gameplay, I haven't even played the game much anymore. I was so frustrated. Picked the game up, so frustrated, put it right back in the box. But I had to make this quick video though. Now we're in game. One thing I want to show you guys real quick. You know, the game still looks good. Gameplay is solid. Like I said, I'm a sim player, right? Guess what? You can't call plays. Where's the play dialogue? Where's the pop-up? I want to call a play. All you can do is pick and roll. That's all you can do. You can't change the difficulty of the game. I don't even know what difficulty we're playing on right now. I have no idea. You can't play call. You can't call plays. You can't change the difficulty. It's such a stripped down mode, it's ridiculous. People say go play my league instead. Okay, I'll play my league, but it's a stripped down version. It's a stripped down version of my GM, and my GM is what I'm used to. Now you tell me to downgrade. My GM is a different animal. It's supposed to be a completely different experience. The player dialogue, the interaction with the coaches, with your staff, the interaction and the goals that your owner sets for you throughout the year, players and their morale and all that stuff. All that stuff's out the door now. My league doesn't have that. It's just a basic season mode with a lot of options, without the dialogue, without the interaction. I can't really. I don't want to have to play that if I don't want to. I want to play my GM. That's the reason why I got the game. We don't even know the basics now. You can't call plays on here. You can't change quarters on here. You can't change the difficulty. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating, man. And nobody's acknowledging it. People are complaining about it on Twitter. People complaining about it in all the forums. If you check that out, even the people who review the game are saying negative, have nothing but negative stuff to say about the MyGM experience. And for what reason? All these guys that make themselves available on social media, on Twitter, Ronnie 2K, Chris Manning, whatever these guys' names are, Chris Manning, Michael Wong, all these guys, don't get back to you. Nobody wants to say anything. You hit support up to ask questions to see if it's gonna get patched. Nothing. Nobody is saying anything about my GM. Nobody's saying anything. All these people complaining, and you got nothing to say about it. It's absolutely ridiculous. All, another thing, I just noticed this. You can't even make substitutions on here, man. You can't even make substitutions. Again, I don't know what degree of difficulty this is at all. I got no. Is it? It's not superstar. It's not all star. Is it? Is it rookie? I don't know what it is. No play calling. I'm a sim guy. I like to call plays. I like to run my offense. And with this, you're unable to do it. This feels this feels terrible. The only offense I have control over running is the pick and roll offense. That's all I can run. Pick and roll, pick and pop. This is unacceptable, man. 2K, this is unacceptable. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. This is so frustrating. Keep catering to everybody else. Keep catering to your online people. Keep catering to all your park players and your my team guys who buy packs and spent VC to buy packs with. That's all you care about. You don't care about nobody else, and it's sad, man. It's upsetting. It's very frustrating. It's complete BS, if you ask me. They gotta do something about it. You got 6 minute quarters. I normally play on 9 minute quarters, and I can't even change that. I'm not sure how much longer people could put up with this, and nobody say nothing about it. People complaining left and right. I mean, it's unacceptable. You took a mode that was great. It was a great mode, and you took out the basics. Can't change the time. You can't call plays. You can't make substitutions. You gotta level up to do anything. You gotta level up to do anything else. All the other stuff that we enjoyed. You can't upload. You can't upload draft classes. That is so watered down. Even a few years ago, when 2K added a different feature to my GM, the story feature, I forgot what it was called, but you can make your own team. The Texas, I forgot what they were called. I played it once. It got boring after a while, but it was two different options. They had that, plus they had the traditional my GM, and you had a choice in picking one to play. Why couldn't they do that with this? Why couldn't they do my GM traditional and my GM 2.0? Why couldn't they do both? I don't understand it. It makes absolutely no sense. The direction that 2K has decided to take by blindsiding its users is complete BS, and they don't want to talk about it. I'm not gonna stand here. I'm not gonna stand for this, man. This is unacceptable, and it's not right. It's frustrating as hell, especially for a day one user like myself. I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not playing this game, man, till they patch it. I'm not even sure if they can patch it, but I'm not messing with this game till they give us an explanation. Till they put traditional my GM back. It's the only mode I play, man, and I'm not. I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. I'm not. I know I'm not the only one that loves my GM the way it was. That really gets into it. Puts the custom rosters up in there and enjoy it. This mode is tailor fitted for those of you who go on YouTube and make who claim to make my GM my GM rebuilds. You go out there and you make my GM rebuilds, and all you do is spam the trades, you flip draft picks, and then you simulate all the games. You simulate the entire season, season after season, to see if you could build a good product on the court. You don't play a single game from the season. I play 82 games out of the 82 game schedule. I like to play the actual games. I want to be able to come out here and use the team that I created, that I have built over the seasons, that I have improved, the draft picks, the free agent pickups, the trades, all that stuff. I put this together. I want to get out here and play it. This 2.0, it's for those guys who simulate. For you guys, you might enjoy this. But if you come out here and you actually play the games like I do, you're not going to enjoy this. Because it limits you. 6-minute quarters. Can't sub. Can't upload custom rosters. None of that crap. But anyway, man, I'm not going to keep y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this. Let's get something done, man. Let's make something happen. Hopefully 2K puts a patch out or something, man, so that we could get back to our traditional MYGM, man. But I'm out, man, for now.